when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. I have great respect for the past. If you don't know where you've come from, you don't know where you're going. I have respect for the past, but I'm a person of the moment. I'm here, and I do my best to be completely centered at the place I'm at, then I go forward to the next place. I am grateful to be a woman. I must have done something great in another life. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. The truth is, no one of us can be free until everybody is free. You are the sum total of everything you've ever seen, heard, eaten, smelled, been told, forgot. It's all there. Everything influences each of us, and because of that I try to make sure that my experiences are positive. Nothing will work unless you do. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can practice any virtue erratically, but nothing consistently without courage. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Prejudice is a burden that confuses the past, threatens the future, and renders the present inaccessible. If you find it in your heart to care for somebody else, you will have succeeded. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Music was my refuge. I could crawl into the space between the notes and curl my back to loneliness. I learned a long time ago, the wisest thing I can do is be on my own side, be an advocate for myself and others like me. A wise woman wishes to be no one's enemy. A wise woman refuses to be anyone's victim. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. I think we all have empathy. We may not have enough courage to display it. It's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, to forgive everybody. It is impossible to struggle for civil rights, equal rights for blacks, without including whites, because equal rights, fair play, justice, are all like the air. We all have it, or none of us has it. That is the truth. The egg for home lives in all of us, the safe place where we can go, as we are and not be questioned. All great achievements require time. If you have only one smile, and you give it to the people you love. Bitterness is like cancer. It eats up on the host. But anger is like fire. It burns it all clean. I have learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back. Words mean more than what is set down on paper. It takes the human voice to infuse them with deeper meaning. I have a son, who is my heart. A wonderful young man, daring and loving and strong and kind. Love is like a virus. It can happen to anybody at any time. History, despite its wrenching pain, cannot be unlived, but if faced with courage, need not be lived again. It is time for parents to teach young people early on that in diversity there is beauty and there is strength. How important it is for us to recognize and celebrate our heroes and sheroes. Whatever you want to do, if you want to be great at it, you have to love it and be able to make sacrifices for it. The more you know of your history, the more liberated you are. I believe that every person is born with talent. The idea is to write it so that people hear it, and it slides through the brain and goes straight to the heart. My great hope is to laugh as much as I cry, to get my work done and try to love somebody, and have the courage to accept the love in return. Elimination of illiteracy is as serious an issue to our history as the abolition of slavery. Maya-Angelou is one of the world's greatest characters. There are many good examples that we can take to our life from great characters. I think that you have found the purpose that we wanted to give in our video. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe,